Let me know when you guys can see me. Or if you can see me. Can you see me yet? Travis Sibley didn't even start. We got thumbs down. That always happens, man. Gotta love them haters. Sorry, guys. I was a little late. I went to the store. I had to get something to drink. I was thirsty as shit, and I didn't feel like water, so I went and got a Monster. So how's everybody doing today? That was a nice little pump we had last night, huh? What's going on? Trizik, Roland, Bryce, Sean, everybody. Good to see you guys made it in here. I haven't got to look at the charts, so you're looking at them with me. I was trying to get a bunch of crap done today. What's up, Crypto Storm? No fishing today, huh? Awesome. Good to hear you can hear me and see me. My boat's still in the driveway, man. Hopefully I get it all set up and get it put in the water tomorrow. So yeah, this is a nice little pullback. I know a lot of people are calling for, to come back down to, 9,000 stuff. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I honestly don't see it. I think we'll have another pump tonight. Any idea on LTC BTC? I don't know. If you belong to the Discord, I don't trade the pairs like that. For those that don't know, I hold all my Bitcoin, I hold all my Litecoin. I trade leverage, and I use that profits just to buy more. I don't sell my actual coins. Pino, nice t-shirt. Thanks, man. Webpage should be up soon. She's almost got it done. She's a perfectionist, so as soon as the webpage is done, you guys will be able to buy hats, t-shirts, beer koozies, all kinds of different stuff. So XRP hit 50 cents, huh? I don't really pay attention to much other than what I'm doing. I don't have time to pay attention to a whole lot. I do want to take a look at... Dumped many of my Litecoin to buy Bitcoin at 9,800, and it was good. Good job, Henry. Well, obviously, as you guys can see, we're having a small correction here. I'm going to look at the 1 hour real quick. I really don't think it's going to be all that bad, and I think it's a good chance that this top trend line right here, where we broke out. Hold on a second, guys. Yeah, I think it's a good chance this trend line will hold if we even go down that far. Looking at this in the 4 hour, if you put some trend lines right here, and this is just quick, guys. Like I said, I haven't looked at the chart. You guys are actually looking at them with me, so I haven't had a chance. But I guess we can see what happens here. Looking at these trend lines, I really wouldn't pay too much attention to that top trend line, but see if this breaks through here. I want to... Thanks, Crypto Storm. That is my strategy. I'm sticking to it. It's been working out pretty well. I have no complaints at all. Miss Archie wants a t-shirt saying I don't date fiaters. We can do that, man. She can make anything you want. And they're not cheap t-shirts either, guys. They're not the iron-on crap or vinyl. It's actually... You can see how it's made. You can't feel it. It's actually into the shirt. It'll never come off. It's actually quality stuff. It's not a junk like on most other channels. So LTC's about to break 146. I don't think so. It's not looking like it. We're still in that what seems to be maybe an ascending triangle or a rising channel here. I don't know, but I'm not too worried about it, guys. If you can see this trend line I have, spread it out so you can see it. This trend line I have drawn off of these wicks all the way up. It seems to be holding so far. If this breaks, then we still have this trend line down here. So it's possible Litecoin could go down to 133 before continuing on up. Emperor Bitcoin will reach 15,000 this month. Alt will be pumping also, especially Cardano. We'll see. I don't know how the alts are going to play out. So anyways, let's look at the RSI. Obviously, you guys can see in the price we're in a correction here. Question is, will we get a bounce if we come all the way down here, or do we get another bounce here and kind of create a little mini head and shoulders and then come down? So let's look at the 1 hour RSI. Seems to be the 1 hour RSI is definitely resetting, obviously. For those of you that are in the Discord, you know, by the way, guys, make sure you smash the likes. It really helps the channel out. I also have some affiliate links under the video in the description. Just click on the description box and scroll down. You'll see my tip wallet, or my tip jars. If you guys feel obligated, or don't feel obligated to tip, but if you want to tip, there's some tip jars in there. There's also some affiliate links at the bottom. Definitely check them out. There's if you want to try leverage trading, there's 100x leverage on Prime XBT. There's a link to that down there, and you give them the promo code Crypto Savvy. They give you an extra 20 bucks, or I'm sorry, extra 20% of whatever you put in there for trading. But guys, be careful. Don't be stupid in there with, 100x trading. I mean, that's how guys get totally liquidated and lose their whole portfolio. So I'll have my kids some. We've seen these ascending triangles before. Every one of them have broken up. Steve Hubs, that's right. They have broken up. Obviously, we're in a really bullish market, so even the bearish triangles or the bearish wedges can sometimes break up. I mean, this is an extremely bullish market we're in. There's no two ways about it. BTC hourly chart looks like it wants to make a move up. That's what I'm looking at now, is the hourly chart. It could. I got this trend line in here watching this, and I wanted to point out, let's look at, I'll try to stretch this out so you guys can see it. Definitely looks like some hidden bullish divergence. If you look at this peak way over here, see, this is let me draw a trend line in there so you guys can see. Definitely creating some hidden bullish divergence. If you look here, we are creating, we're creating lower lows in the RSI, and if you look at where this peak was here, we're creating higher lows in the price. Definitely hidden bullish divergence, guys. So I am looking for a move up, but we have more room to come down in this, I believe. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it could see something real quick. Yeah, we could get another touchdown here and then possibly start a channel going up. But yeah, I'm not at all thinking that we're gonna have a huge correction or nothing crazy yet, guys. Look at the hour or the daily RSI. We're back inside the main wedge. I think we're gonna hold in there, and like I said before, we may come down, test this line again, and probably come up. I see us coming up here before a correction. I really feel pretty strong about that. My brother, no one else is calling it like you, and they are scratching their head. Why is BTC based off the RSI? But I must say, you've been on the money. Thanks, man. I started these charts for a long time, and like I said before, the whole reason I started learning how to trade is because I lost a bunch of money, and I wanted to just get my money back. And then when I realized it wasn't as hard as everyone made it out to be, I kept going, and it's done awfully well. Don't sleep on LTC this next week. Late to the party. What's up, Harry? Anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm not too worried. I honestly don't think that we are gonna we might not even come down to this line. I mean, it would make sense to come down and retest the breakout. I want to remind you guys, we were looking at this breakout too, which happened almost identical, and we had the same pattern form right before the breakout. But on this one, you see, yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. I don't think, you know, once we broke out up here, once we really broke out of this channel, we stayed out. We didn't even really retest it there. We could be doing the same thing here, guys. Like I've said a million times, man, this is a bullish, severely bullish parabolic market, man. And we've looked at it a million times, and I pointed out in my video this morning, if you guys didn't see it, I believe we're right in this area on this pattern. If you look at the gold chart, and obviously you can see we have a long ways to go. And we look at, I did draw this trend line that I'm starting to pay attention to. I drew it off these peaks here from these support zones. There was 3 touches come across, and we broke up through it, but we're back down below it now. If we were to get back through on the daily, we would have to get over after the 10,000 or over the 10,700 mark. If we get over there and make support, guys, it is definitely off to the races. But I honestly don't see a big correction until at least the 12,000, maybe even higher, guys. You know, it could be between 13,000 and 15,000 before we actually see a correction. And I believe once we get above this line, this is probably going to become our support, guys. And just like down here, you know, we broke out of this. We really never came down to test it again, but we did have that, if you remember, that big wick down to, what was it, 6,000 or 6,100, 6,200 or something. That might have been just a retest of that and up. Upper trend line should provide support. Yeah, definitely. I truly believe that that's most likely in the worst case. If we come down anymore, this is going to give us support. So if we came down on this 4-hour candle, we'd be looking at right around the 10,160, somewhere in there. But again, we don't have to go down anymore, guys, and I have a feeling that we may not. 16K until any major corrections. Definitely possible, man. Let me see if I can get any ideas here. Like I said, you guys are looking at the charts with me. I haven't really looked at them since early this morning. But yeah, this is I believe we're getting up to at least the 12.5, 12.6 range, at least before a correction. And I don't even know that we will correct from that point, but let's say we did correct from there. And again, guys, that's why I post videos every day. If I see any changes, man, I try to keep everyone informed. But yeah, if we were to get up to that and then come down and retest this trend line, that would be a 17% correction. So how high would we have to go? 25 correction if we go to 14. So yeah, we could go to 14, 15 before any real correction, guys. And I want to remind you guys, look how we broke out of this channel here, this rising channel. Look at that move here. And then we're in a bigger rising channel here that we've broken out of. I believe this is going to go up quite a bit, guys. Definitely possible. Let me see something here. Yeah, that was a huge breakout of that one. I believe we're probably going to witness the same thing, as much as the bears don't like to admit it, man. What do you think of BCH booming? I don't know. I don't really follow BCH. Thanks, Boston. You stole my color scheme. For those of you who don't know, but the reason my charts look like this, I'm colorblind, and this helps me see them, man. Thanks a lot, Boston. I really appreciate it, man. So is most everybody in here from the Discord or no? If you're not, I suggest you join the Discord. Don't cost you a thing. and it's an awesome community, man. A bunch of great people in there. Is my computer broke or is nobody chatting? It don't seem like this is moving. There we go. You're thinking about breaking it off with Tone? That's funny, Miss Archie. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I really don't think it's gonna go down much more. We'll find out probably in this candle. Savvy, what I made in BTC and LTC this week will be an average week for the rest of the year. If you're 46K. I still stand strong on 46,000. Like I said, I think that may be modest. That may be conservative. We could go much higher. What do I use for leverage? Sauce? What do you mean? What exchange? Mostly Kraken. I've been playing with that Prime XBT too. I also wanted to let you guys know there's a... Well, hold on. How do you join the Discord? There's a link, Henry. If you go down right below the video, hit the description, and it'll open up a little page in there, and there you'll see it, the free Discord. There's a link to it. Just click it. It's a free invite. Savvy and community, new to your channel, watched maybe just 10 videos, love your content. Can you talk briefly more about leverage trading, where and how? Yeah, we've been talking about that. Thanks, Pino. Appreciate it, man. We've been talking about that. I'm definitely gonna make some time. I'm gonna try to this weekend and start making some tutorials. Obviously, it's just gonna be chipping away at a little bit at a time, try to help everybody out. But joining the Discord, people are learning a lot in there, guys. Without tutorials, just watching the videos and keeping it simple. Like I said, I don't believe in all the indicators and crap. And like people have been saying, you know, I've been on all year. All my targets have been hitting. And I don't use all them indicators. The people that are using the indicators are the ones that were calling it wrong. Now they're claiming they weren't, but, you know, I heard somebody told me Tone Vase was calling 45,000 as a possibility today. I've been calling 46,000 forever. If BTC is so strong at the start of the bull run, I cannot imagine how powerful it would be. Yeah, man, this thing is... I hate, you know, I don't like to say it, but I mean, it's always possible. You know, this is the Bitcoin market. We really could drop more. You know, could be a big correction, but according to my analysis and what I've been looking at, I don't see it happening. What's up, Savvy? Good to see you again, brother. Thanks for your dedication. Thank you for sticking around, man. I appreciate it. Mike Larry. Bro, you're always on spot in your predictions. Love it. Only watch your videos now. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, when I first started charting and stuff, man, I used to watch all kinds of different people and, you know, just watch them constantly change their opinions all the time. And they would screw me up while I was trying to chart. I would have, you know, somebody had a lot of followers, so I thought they were good, so I would listen to them and, you know, let them change my thoughts on it, and it screwed me up. So I don't watch it no more, man. I can't watch other analysis guys. It seems like they all just follow each other. They think one guy is going to be right, so they all say what he says, so because they don't want to be wrong. Volume's cranking without much movement. Yeah, there's probably a lot of people selling and they're buying it up, man. You're dating Satoshi now? Ask him if he'll reveal himself on my channel, Miss Archie. That'll definitely get some viewers. Why do you think Litecoin has been stagnant? Should I transfer? I don't give financial advice as Manu, and if I said your name wrong, I'm sorry. But it all depends on what you're doing, man. Everybody's goals are different. Everybody's trying to do different stuff. Like I said, a lot of people, you know, trade the Bitcoin Litecoin pairs, and I don't do that. I don't do that stuff. But you can use this form of charting in anything. And, you know, you guys know I like to do longer trades. I like to stay in my trades longer. Matter of fact, I had a buy-in or a long order last night at 10.4, and I didn't even think it hit till I woke up this morning. First couple hours, I didn't think it hit, and I went and checked it, and it hit. I was pretty happy about that. I'm surprised you don't have many followers. I proclaim you're going to blow up, brother, by faith. Thanks, Henry. I'm pretty happy with the growth of the channel. You know, I didn't join up with any other YouTubers to try to pump my channel or none of that. It's all just been gradual growth, you know. I like Craig Wright calling out human trafficking. Paul's in jail. Definitely smash the likes, guys. Don't forget to do that. Do you think LTC dropped at 145 because people had their orders set or one big whale sold? Man, it's hard to tell. It's until it breaks one way or another out of this channel. And like I said, I believe it's going to be up, obviously. It's really just in limbo until it breaks one of these trend lines here on the triangle. Did that Satoshi guy comment on your videos again? Yeah, I talked to him a couple more times. I mean, I highly doubt it's him, but whoever it is pretty good, because they the stuff they say is not stuff anybody says at all, and it actually makes sense. Lots of viewers today, more will come. I'm sure they will. It's just it makes me mad that all the guys that were totally calling everything wrong their calls are almost matching up with mine now, and I've been calling this forever, like all year. So it's and it sucks because the people that are watching them don't know about me. If they did, then maybe, you know, they would see who was right. But I guess it really doesn't matter. So I've been sending people your way. Thank you for looking out for the working man. I'm a working man, man. That's why I do this. So everybody, you know, and that's why I don't day trade. I don't show how, but you can use this stuff all the way down into the 15-minute, 5-minute charts. Works in all this stuff, guys. This is a 15-minute chart. Not looking horrible, but not looking that great either. Looking at the 15-minute, we'll draw that in there. Across here. Well, we could probably judge which way it's going to go here in a minute. As you can see, all the EMAs crossed here. That's not the greatest sign. But I do believe if we drop, we may come down to get support off this 10-2. Where would that be on the breakout? Yeah. We'll just have to see. I think we're all right, though, guys. Hi, can you look at US Ethereum again? Begster, yes. The website will be up shortly, and I will put a link in all my videos in the description box below when she gets the page done. Hopefully it'll be done next week. Thanks, Terry Black. I appreciate that. How do you protect your crypto holdings? Do you use my 21 Bitcoin Net security protocol? I keep all my stuff on my ledgers. That is where I keep it. The only stuff I don't have on my ledgers is stuff that I'm actually trading. So yeah, Ledger Nano. I've never even heard of my 21 Bitcoin Net, but like I said, if you keep everything on exchanges, I don't care what exchange. If it's not your keys, it's not your crypto, and you guys got to remember that. That's another thing I wanted to mention. There's a friend of mine. His link's down in there too. It's keep your crypto keys safe. And check it out. Click on the web page. It shows you. People store them. I've heard horror stories of people putting them on, you know, writing them down or having them on their computer, and you know, the computer goes bad, or you know, get water damage on the paper, have house catches on fire and they're gone. This will make them waterproof, fireproof. And there's also a promo code on there. If you use Crypto Savvy 10, you get a discount on those also. So head to long on to PTC to say, hey, I'm an old man who enjoys crypto on your channel. Thanks, Midwest Survivor. I appreciate it, man. I'm an old man too. What year did I start getting into Bitcoin? 2017, early 2017. I was into penny stocks before that. No, it really doesn't matter. You're cool, man. Great. I hope that answered your question, Terry. Somebody got their cryptocurrency taken by just a phone call. Yeah, I heard about that. Somebody called Verizon and changed their passwords or something, and they, yeah, they took all his, they transferred all his Bitcoin like quick. $69 for Nano. Cost me $100 a year. A half year ago, well worth it. Gonna look at Bitcoin Cash. I'm gonna look at Ethereum real quick. Somebody had asked to look at that, so let's see. I'll pull up my blank, and oh, looks Ethereum's still on there. Well, that was from the other day. Obviously, it blew through my target, but Ethereum's looking the same as Bitcoin right now. Quite a profit jump from penny stocks. Yeah, big time, man. What do you use to draw and work your charts? TradingView. I'm probably going to put a link to that because I get asked that a lot. I'll probably put a link to TradingView down in the description too. Go to the apex on the 15-minute chart. Are you on the 1 hour chart? What are you talking about, Steve? Are you talking about on Ethereum? Ledger Nano, I have to get one. Ron Paul coin is like a penny stock these days. Anyone ever heard of it? Never heard of it. Pay attention to the ETH prediction. Oh, spot on last time. Let's see. Obviously, we're getting hidden bullish divergence here too, guys. It looks like it wants to go right back up. We may come back down to this 295 area, which would also line up with 55 EMA here. It's definitely possible. Look at what's going on over here. Let me get rid of this line. This may be dropping down, guys. I would have expected a bigger drop when we had this EMA cross, but we'll see. This line could actually go all the way up like this. Let me go back over to Ethereum real quick. Yeah, we could come down here and get a bounce. Let me see here. The 1 hour. Yeah, we may get a bounce right off here, right off that 295 area. Definitely possible. And then if we were to bounce up from there, kind of hard to tell, but I would say if this continues bullish like everything else, could be seeing Ethereum come all the way up to here. Again, guys, I'm just doing a quick little blind analysis, I guess. I don't really follow it, so that'd be a pretty huge jump. That would coincide if Bitcoin started jumping. Definitely a possibility, and obviously, guys, that wouldn't go straight up, but it's definitely possible we get up here. Definitely possible. Yeah, Spa. If you hit the Spa asked how to donate through live stream. Yeah, you can. You hit the little money sign in the chat, and it's got super chats activated, so you can actually tip me in there. That's where you're seeing the highlighted comments. RSI trend line broken 1 hour. 1 hour Ethereum. Let's see. No, I think it's good, man. I see what you're saying with the trend line, this one here, but I'm looking off of these. Looking off of these here. Actually, that could go down just a little bit more. That's where I'm looking for support, somewhere in here, or up 295, somewhere in that area. Do you think altcoins are now good to invest in? I don't play around in the altcoins much, man. I have a very small amount in my portfolio that I just hold. I'm not into the altcoins. That stuff's too risky, man. I don't have time to sit around. Like you guys know, I work, you know, I work a lot and I don't have time to watch the charts and stuff, man. And just leverage trading Bitcoin has been doing awesome for me. And holding all my coins and buying more. If the internet goes down forever, then we will have more money problems than just losing our cryptos. Yeah, for sure. People say that all they'd have to do is shut down the internet to stop cryptos. The banks wouldn't even function anymore. Nothing would function. Everything relies on the internet now. Hold on a second, guys. On Prime, how do I know what leverage I'm using? It starts you out on 100 times leverage. There is ways to go in there in Prime XBT to go. I think they offer different leverages on every coin. I think Bitcoin is only 10 times, 50 times, or 100 times. That's why I said don't put a lot of money in there. It's basically just a fun gambling account. Anyways, yeah. Nano S is about as secure as you can get for cryptos. It beats soft wallets. Yeah, there's a link to Nano or ledgers down below my description too. So if you want to get it, don't buy it on Amazon. You don't have to use my link, but my link is direct to them. Don't buy ledgers off of Amazon and stuff, guys. Buy them straight from the company. What work do you do besides charting, may I ask? I run a company out here. I actually own one company. I run another one. Obviously my wife owns a company, but we sell and manage fleets of giant tires in like stone quarries and coal mines and stuff, and construction equipment. Another way to get leverage is to have time in the market. Dollar cost averaging and holding. Your leverage is built upon your position over time. That's true, Steve. A lot of people aren't patient though. They just want a whole lot of money right now. You don't do it all? What do you mean I don't do it all, Henry, with Litecoin? I don't trade it, and I hold all my coins. It looks like we're dropping down here. A lot of times, let's look at the RSI. Yeah, the RSI, we're having hidden bullish divergence big time here. So we definitely should be getting a bounce right around there for it. What's Bitcoin doing? We've broken through that, so yeah. Could be coming down to test this. You get support off the 55 here at 10,250, or looking for a bounce at the 10,150. If that doesn't happen, we could go all the way down to 98, but I don't think so. I think this top trend line is going to hold, guys. BTC dump. Everybody gets so paranoid. That's the best time to buy, guys, when there's a bunch of red candles. Yeah, I'm checking it out. Thanks, Scotty. But yeah, we got some hidden bullish divergence here, guys. Let's look at the 4 hour real quick. If that's got hidden bullish divergence, that'll be a better telltale. And it does not. But that trend line right here where he broke out of the channel, that matches up pretty good with the RSI right here. So, but if that breaks, guys, obviously we could be coming down to test one of these two trend lines here from when we broke out of this little rising channel here. But I'm looking right here. I don't see it breaking that trend line, guys. I see it get another bounce up after that. Like I said, if you look at the daily RSI, we're outside of that channel. I don't see us popping back down in it, honestly. No FOMO here. Barely discussing Litecoin. There's really nothing to discuss about Litecoin. It's in here, and until we break, well, if we zoom in a little bit, I'm still bullish on Litecoin, guys. I don't, people think because it isn't moving, it's bad. When stuff's not moving, it's good. It's not. That's a correction, a sideways correction instead of a big downwards correction. That's, it's all good. No bounce, just a deep dive on what? Don't see a deep dive on anything. On here, 4 hour. You're showing the trend lines, but could you say the price? Hard to see on the video. Are you talking about on Litecoin? These trend lines on Litecoin right here. This candle we're on now, if we were to break down past 137, then I think we're headed down towards 134. So I'd say if we go below 133 here, 134, 133.50, 134, then we're probably headed down. And then I'd look for support at the 120 range. But like I said, guys, I don't think it's happened. Thanks for the tip, Farshad. First time on your show by far. You are one of the best. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Truly. Top between 11.5 and 12K. I don't know if that was the top, man. I mean, I'm not saying. I think if it goes to 12K, I think we're going to go over 12K a little bit, at least. What's my conservative price prediction for BTC? If you're talking about the end of the year, Junie, 46,000. What price do you see Litecoin reaching before the halving? I don't pay attention to the halving stuff, guys. I like to read the charts. I don't pay attention to all the jazz, I guess. Litecoin, I'm just, if Bitcoin gets 46,000 by the end of the year, I'm looking at Litecoin to be between 6,000 or I'm sorry, not 6,000, 600 and 1,000. Sorry, BTC, just hard for me to see. Must be a delay on the chart or chat. With Litecoin, if a correction happens, it would be better to wait and buy then, wouldn't it? Yeah, but you never know in this kind of market what's going on, man. You never know. I do want to look at this RSI a little bit more, though. Kind of see what's going on. We should be getting a bounce up and then maybe continue down, but we should definitely be getting a bounce up here at least pretty quickly. Look at the 15-minute RSI. Yeah, this kind of looks like a rising channel or a falling channel. Let's clone that. And guys, if I don't see your comment, go ahead and ask again. I can't look at everything. Trying to figure out what's going on here. And it looks kind of like something like this. So we could get probably this. This is a 15-minute, guys. We could possibly come all the way back down here in the 15-minute, which isn't much more. Like I said, probably around the 10,200 and between 10,200 and 300, and that would probably stop out anyone that went long here and put their stop losses right under this wick. But we'll see. like again, I said again, I wouldn't be getting all paranoid, guys. I don't think we're gonna have a big correction. LTC down now. It's not really down, man. I mean, it's down a little bit, but it's, people get so scared. I try to let people know that the market doesn't have to be that scary, man. Miss Archie gonna dance in the street. Just buy every time you get paid. Dollar cost average. Yeah, man. And some of my best trades, they say don't catch a falling knife. Some of my best trades, most profitable trades, was when everybody thought it was over, and it's, you know, we're big, huge red candles, and I would get in and do longs in there, and, you know, even during the bear market, just catch a bounce off them. Do I follow the Fed and interest rate? A little bit. I'm not too into the stock market. I think this is a way better market to make money off of, honestly. I actually had an argument with my 401k the other day. I'll probably be pulling all my money out of there and just handling my own money. ABC correction in process on BTC in the 30 minutes. Oh, let's see. I don't like using the 30-minute chart, but I'll look at it. Yeah, it could be. I used to be really big on Elliott Wave, but I'm not no more. I think Elliott Wave's more confusing. It's good for looking at what already happened and counting the waves, but to try to predict the Elliott Wave doesn't work that good in my opinion. I mean, that's just my opinion. Do you think that another global financial crisis is coming? I do. I definitely do. I mean, they call it a global financial crisis, whatever. It's in a market. It's a recession. It's just a correction. It's time for that market to correct. There's a huge resistance at 11.6 for BTC. Oh, let's see. At 11.6, I think that's just looking over at, we went across to here. Let's see. This would be 11.6. That's why people are saying it, because these wicks here. And it could be, I mean, if you look at this as a falling wedge, that would be the target of the falling wedge. But like I said, doesn't mean it has to stop there, guys. I still believe we're gonna come up here before any big correction. I do believe that. It's the only way to count 5 waves on the C wave. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Steve. Like I said, that's how I used to trade with Elliott Wave, and I honestly, when I stopped using the Elliott Wave theory, and I still do use it a little bit. I mean, but I don't depend on it at all, and I don't try to predict with it. But I'll look at the past stuff and kind of look at what's coming up. But it's too, I don't know, it's too easy to change, especially in this market. Gonna have a hard time counting Elliott waves or predicting with Elliott waves. And again, that's my opinion. I mean, everybody has their own strategies, their own different ways. I'm just showing you what mine is. That's all. And mine's not the only one that works, guys. There's a lot of good traders out there. I haven't seen many on YouTube, just joking. But there's a lot of good traders out there. There's a lot of different techniques. One of my theories about keeping it simple like this, let me know if it makes sense to you, but it makes sense to me. The real good people in the market that have been in the market for, you know, generations, for hundreds of years, they never had any indicators, any of that crap. This is how they do it, and I believe this is still how they do it, and this is how they teach the people coming up under them to do it, without all the bull crap, you know, indicators and shit. And a lot of them indicators, guys, are just another way of people trying to get money, because you have to pay for some of them. You know, it's, I don't know. You know how I feel about the YouTube guys that sell their courses and all that BS. I see Tyler doesn't seem to be doing too well with his hyperwave courses anymore. Now he's got a new guy that joined him, Socrates, and they're trying to sell some other kind of crap. I don't know about that guy, man. If he owned this big firm that he says he owns and managed millions of dollars, what the hell is he doing on YouTube trying to sell courses? Come on, people. I don't mean to get on a rant. I'm going to try not to. New to crypto, look at investing into XRP. Any advice on this? I do not give financial advice. Are we dumping right now on BTC? No, but this is kind of an ugly candle here, guys. But what time is it? We still have 2 hours to get this daily candle up, but I still believe this is probably most likely going to hold here. And if it doesn't, if we go down into the 4 hour, we can look at these other trend lines, you know, 9,800 if it does break through here. I don't know. I don't think we're going to have a big, like I said, I'm not expecting a big correction yet. Just not expecting it. It's only one tool I use. I use your ways also. Yeah, man, the more tools you got, the better. But I try to tell people the less stuff you use, the more accurate you can be, because everything, the less you use, the better you can get at using it, I guess, is the way I want to say it. Yeah, that's what I'm watching, this upper trend line here. We do still have this one that we popped out of down here, which could also, you know, be support there, but I do believe that top one's going to hold. We have to wait and see, I guess. Forget those guys, their channels should never be watched. I know, man, but oh well. Twerking for Elliott Waves. Haha. Instead of saying going to come up here, can you say the actual price? Hard to see the chart numbers you're referring to. I don't, you can't see these prices. I believe we're gonna get up to, as long as this line holds, which I'm pretty confident it will, at the 10,164. Try turning your YouTube video up. There's a little thing underneath it where you can switch it to, from, it's, you're probably on 360p. If you switch it to HD, it'll probably be a lot easier to see. Any prediction for XRP then? No, I don't even look at XRP, Lloyd. I haven't. Eventually, if I get some time, I might start looking at different stuff, but I just don't have the time. Expect more fireworks in July. I think we're gonna have a whole lot of fireworks the rest of this year, guys. 12,000, all I'm saying, but yeah. Make it bigger, please. What the hell are you talking about, Miss Archie? Make the chart bigger? But anyway, yeah, I'm looking for, if we do even get down to here, that it's going to be around the 10,150-ish area. And my targets are still around between 12,000 and 12,600, guys. That's where my targets are. Like I said, I'm not playing all this little crap in here. I want the bigger swings. Daily could become an inverted hammer, but it might not. Yeah, that's true. It could be. Like I said, though, we might get a bounce straight up out of here, and it will foil that idea. But yeah, like I said, it is a kind of ugly candle right now, but it's really not an inverted hammer because it has a bottom wick down there. So no worries. Thank you. Any prediction for XRP? Yeah, sorry, man. I just don't. I don't have a whole lot of time to play with the charts on all that. 46,000 end of year 2020, 1 million. Possible, man. I'm thinking definitely 6 digits in 2020. So how was everybody last night? Was that pretty exciting or what, man? The thing just kept going and going and going, just like this. Huh, imagine that. Soldier BTC at 10.9. 2.5 yesterday. Or should I buy for the next trade? It's up to you. I don't give financial advice, but if it comes all the way down to this trend line and gets a good bounce, I would probably get in if I were you. Like I said, I'm in that long that I put in before I went to bed last night at 10.4, and it hit. And you know, I could have sold up there, but I don't want to sit there and play these little moves, man. I'd just sit back and play the bigger moves, less stress. Blair, what's the McAfee prediction end of year for BTC? Again, guys, if I miss comments, it's kind of hard to read and do this at the same time. So, anyone trade on Coinbase? Coinbean? I do not. Great job. Nice keeping videos shorter. Yeah, I'm trying, man. It's tough, though, because I don't want to leave information out when I make the videos. That's why they're long sometimes, but I try to give as much perspective as I can in each video, man. If you want advice, hit me up on Facebook. Hey Savvy, when you decide to buy coins, do you only consider financial aspects, or do you also consider underlying technology? In the smaller ones, kind of, in the very few shit coins I hold, and I don't hold many, guys, and I don't hold a lot. It may be all together, including Ethereum, 10%, and I got about 60% Bitcoin and 30% Litecoin. Hi, Bobby. And he can avoid cutting off his manhood and eating it. Oh, McAfee. May go back down to 98. It's possible. It's possible. 98 would line up with this trend line of this smaller one that we broke out of here, that 9800. If we do go to 98, I think that'll be a huge wick right back in this. So Blair sold 6 today. Sold 6 what? Did you sell 6 Litecoin, Blair? I mean 6 Bitcoin. Boston, I'm not an XRP guy, but there's a golden cross below the ascending triangle on the 4-hour day chart. I believe it. Like I said, I ain't into that. I don't have time. I don't want too many things going, too many things to worry about, too many coins to remember I got, and I'm trading, and that's too much for me, man. I have enough stress at work. Savy's spot on, plus it's like he's from the future. Maybe I am. Nah, if I was from the future, I'd have probably stayed there. Come back, try to get some money real quick, and then go back to the future. I had some Ethereum sold at LTC last night. He wants you to label orange resistance level. I don't understand what you're saying. Oh, you sold 6 Bitcoin last night. Hope you're planning on probably buying back, unless you're, I don't know. I do it while I'm at work. You trade at work, Boston? Yeah, I don't have time. I'd be stressing out, flipping out. I get too many phone calls and try to take care of too much stuff at work. Looks like we're moving up a little bit. Let me go into the 1 hour, see what Bitcoins look. Still doesn't look too bad. I'd like to see us get above this trend line here. That'd be nice. Let's go back to Ethereum and see what it's looking like. Yeah, Ethereum's getting its nice bounce too. Let's look at the 15-minute. Not looking too shabby. We'll see. See if that little 5-minute analysis worked. See if we get up in that area sometime within the next few days. I do see it possibly still going down to this 295 area though before a bounce. You take your wins at the top or just keep? Henry, if you're talking to me, I like I said, I hold all my coins. I trade leverage, and I use my profits off of leverage trading just to buy more coins. And when I do that, I don't care how much the coins are at that time. I just buy them with my profits, and I keep a certain amount in my trading account, and I just trade more. And then when I make profit, I buy more coins with the profit. That is my plan. And it's been working out pretty good, by the way. So, do you think Litecoin is a bad investment to go into right now? Honestly, I don't give financial advice, but I'm holding mine. So, Savvy, can you talk about the BTC monthly and what you see happening? Let's take a look at the monthly. A beautiful chart, I tell you that. Well, let's pull up the fibs here. Do a fib retracements. So we didn't quite get up to the 0.5 level, which would be right around the 11.5, 11.6, which also lines up with the wicks off the top of this falling wedge. So there probably will be some resistance there, but yeah, I don't know. I really like the golden ratio here. That's some nice candles, guys. I don't see, that's bullish. That's bullish on the monthly. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or nothing. That's bullish. See, nothing but bullish candles there. Still curious as to what's going to happen here. I would like to see it bounce up out of this trend line though. But the EMAs are all starting to cross here, so yeah, we could get a nice quick dip. If we do get down to that 98, guys, that's gonna be a fast wick, in my opinion. Super fast. I don't think it's gonna happen, but if it does, it's gonna be a fast wick. Oh my god, huge dump in Bitcoin. Why? I don't understand why people say that. How is it a huge dump? When does it close? The daily or the monthly? The monthly's got another week. Daily's got about an hour and a half before the daily closes. LTC will never see sub 140 again. Possible. If we break out of this, very possible. I would say safely that we probably won't be seeing below 110 again. I know everybody's calling for the $60 or whatever, but I don't see it happening. Anthony, I need a wrench, man. Let's see if I can give you one real quick. Oh, where'd he go? Trying to see if I can. Let me see something real quick. Sorry guys, let's hold off 1 second. See what's going on here. Going to try to I'll have to do that at a different time. I was going to try to give some more wrenches out, but can't do it right this second. Way too confusing for me. So I will do that. Do I have moderators in here? Yeah, Harry's in here. Why don't you show your profits? What do you mean, why don't I show my profits? I was showing all my trades and profits for a while. I mean, percentage-wise, but there's no need for me to tell everybody how much I have. My profits are great. If you want to see them, I'll throw up my percentages in the Discord. Miss Archie, you're right. You know, like I said, throw $10 in there or something if you want to do some high leverage trading, like a game, if you got it to lose. Greetings, Savvy. LTC will touch the $100 mark again before it literally takes off. Possible. Definitely possible, but we will have to see. He's saying I'm a scammer? Who is? Join my Discord. I'll post them after this. I'm not showing you my money amount. Who is this, Crown or somebody that's always screaming they should show whatever? You guys that are in my Discord, you know I used to, but it just takes too much time. I'm not going to sit there and post every damn time I freaking make a trade. I tell you when I get in and when I get out. It's pretty obvious, man. I mean, I'll show my percentage profits. I don't care. I think last night I closed the one at 95. I had 50% profit. The one before that I closed from 77 to 96. I think that was, I don't even remember, like 60% profit or something. Aw, Crypto Millionaires is hidden now. What a shame. Seems like a descending triangle going on BTC now. What are you talking about? What time frame? I don't care about the haters. I know what I'm doing and I know what works for me, and really doesn't matter. I'd like to see who he's following that made some good calls this year without piggybacking off somebody else. I'm not bullshitting anybody. I'm not lying about trades and whatnot because I'm not trying to sell you shit. The guys that are trying to sell you shit, them are the ones you should want to see their trades. Jesus Christ. Some people, man. I see why people get mean on these. Yeah, I get it, Scotty. It's just like there's some real freaking idiots in this space, man. And unfortunately, go to the Discord. I will show you my freaking percentage. Ah, this guy. Just kick him out of here or something. Can you just boot him forever? It's probably crypto freaking Kirby or something in disguise or something. Idiots, man. Yeah, I would never show my profits. Yeah, no shit. I know I don't owe them shit. Yes, it is. Game Trades official. What pattern is on BTC? Maybe a correction. Thinking long and again. I would watch to see how this reacts if we come down here, but watch this 4-hour candle, see how. Let's go back into the hourly real quick. I would really watch this trend line right at the 10,160 area. See what happens there before making a decision. We could get a quick wake down to the 98. I don't think we're gonna. I think we're probably gonna pop up out of this trend line soon by looking at the RSI. Whoops, this is off of that in the wrong. That was off my hourly chart. Yeah, it looks like we're probably gonna get a bounce here, guys. There's definitely some hidden bullish divergence. You can see off of this low here, we making higher lows in the price. Same low over here, lower lows in the price. Definitely hidden bullish divergence. Yeah, get rid of them, man. I hate whiny ass people they just hate on people that I don't know why they do it. I think they're just miserable people. You feel a bit down from holding Litecoin instead of Bitcoin. Let's talk about us. Thanks, Sunil. I am. I try to be open and honest with everybody. I'm not trying to put out a show, start talking like a Mickey Mouse character, claiming I have millions of years of experience. None of that shit. I am me, and that's what you get, and that's what I do on my videos. I don't sit there and edit my videos either. I record them and I put them out there. That's just what I do. I'm not trying to make everything all fancy or put on a Mickey Mouse voice show or none of that crap. So yeah, they're probably guys that were listening to Tone and frickin' Tyler waiting on the $1,000 Bitcoin, and now they're pissed off because they missed the bottom. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Anthony. Pretty interesting. I really like to see what's going to happen here. Time is at 6:42. Probably getting going in about 10 or 15 minutes, guys. Let's look at Litecoin again real quick. I'm going to go into the hourly chart. Get a better look at it. Yeah, as you can see, you can see the trend lines I have here, the white lines. We broke through this one, came up, tested it for support. Our resistance, it got resisted, come back to this trend line, and now it looks like we want to come up and test this one again. But if we break down through this here at about the 137, our next support for Litecoin is about 133. If that breaks, guys, then we could be going down into the 120 range. I will put a orange target in there. Right around 120. That's if we break down past this, break through this 133, guys. I'd be looking at the 120 range. So I'll put another target in there. Oops, I should have kept that green, damn it. All right. So yeah, whoops. Damn, that looked like a Kirby target. Anyway, yeah, if we break through the 133, I'd be looking for the 120 range, but I don't think it's going to happen. I see us going up from here, guys. LTC targets if it breaks out. There's my target if it breaks down. There's my targets if it breaks up. And I'll show you how I got those real quick if you didn't watch the video this morning. This is just a measurement of the triangle. Right, that's the first one. That gets us up to 166. And then if we look at this as the bull, or the flagpole of the bull flag, the breakout of that would get us to 176. Actually, more than that because I raised the top of that triangle a little bit. So that target would be more around the 176, 177 range. And then if we looked at this bigger one here, that would be measuring this whole thing as a flagpole. We move it up there. And that lines up beautifully with the top of that broadening wedge. 191. That would be the top of this broadening wedge here, but those are my targets, guys, for a break up. And I'm pretty confident we're going to break up here, guys. But like I said, definitely keep an eye on that 133 area. And quit getting so scared when the price moves around. It's got to move around. It's the market. It can't keep going one direction constant. Yeah, everyone, please hit the like buttons. It really helps the channel out. It helps the YouTube algorithm push the videos out for us. Be so mad if it goes back down to 120 because I bought at 140. Just hold it, man. I think you'll be all right. Unless you think COINBASE is right that it's going to 0, which he's been wrong about a lot of things. I think COINBASE just thinks he understands and knows too much when he really doesn't. And he makes people believe it. Corrections are extremely healthy. For anyone not in the Discord, solid group, we have charts only section. You can get this info 24/7. Yes, definitely, guys. Join the Discord. Great community. It's an awesome group of people. I feel like we're really get to know each other in there, and you know, it's funny. It's a good time. Let's see. What is Ethereum doing? Since I already had it up here. It's gonna be an interesting daily close today. That's for sure. I think we might get a push up and out of this, guys. I could be wrong, but it's definitely possible we get another push. We'll see. If it does go down, then we may dip back down into this area and come back and retest this bottom one here again. But this looks an awful lot like an inverse head and shoulders, and we've got another push up coming. Just my opinion. What was he saying was a scam? What is the scam? What am I scamming? How am I scamming? That's what I want to know. What's up, Saturn's Wolf? What price is that yellow 55 line? On the 4 hour? On Litecoin, it is 139.19. That's the 1 hour, I mean, I'm sorry. Look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour is going to be around the 135. Is where the 55 EMA is. Hi, Savy, learning a lot. Gotta learn how do you make those charts. Yeah, it's gonna be my first video, and I may work on that tomorrow and I may even get it out tomorrow. Just how to open up a TradingView account and where to start and to get you set up. I mean, obviously you start with the free version and then go from there. I'm pretty much about to knock down to the free version because I don't need any other stuff on it. Yeah, right, Harry? I don't get it. I'm a scammer. I'm giving out free information. I'm not charging, but it's a scam somehow. Pretty crazy. What's up, COIN? What button do I press? How do you make the circle thing on your chart? I got it set up on my mouse with the control button. You hit the control button. You use the house money. I do use the house money. Get rid of Bits Bank also. Free info a scam. Oh, we got another. Man, it sucks when you start getting trolls and shit, man. I'm glad at least, you know, my moderators always show up. I appreciate that, guys. We got another one. Jeez. They must be all coming out, ganging up and coming in here and trying to make me look bad. I think it's kind of hard to make me look bad with not charging people for shit, though. Oh, I got you. I didn't know free was a scam. Yeah, I don't get it, man. Sometimes it's, honestly, guys, there's days where people are so freaking rude and just bashing that I wake up and almost got to push myself to do a video just because I'm sick of hearing them, man. They do get emotional, but damn. I mean, why? I don't know. Not worried about the trolls. I just hate that there are trolls. Yeah, no shit, Tom. I guess so. Fuck it. Bring it in, haters. Bring it on. I would just... Please don't type scam here anymore. Thanks. I would like for somebody to tell me what my scam is and what I'm achieving with it. Please. Kirby. I know a lot of people probably like Kirby, but I do not like that guy at all. I nicknamed him Crackhead Kirby. I don't like that dude, man. So I guess I'm a Kirby hater, so I guess I can take on some haters too. But I hate him because I think he's just a scam artist, man. It just, I'm sure Nick gets pissed off about it too. It's just like, we're trying to do something good for people, and yet other people just come in and be jackasses, man. I'm scamming the guys who charge by giving them free info. Yeah, pretty much. Shit. I know it's YouTube. It's until you do it and go through it, though, you wouldn't understand. I'm trying to do something here, and I got people being jackasses. Right on, Michael Flores. So anyways, let's where are we at on this now? Haley's coming down. Still coming down in the 4 hour. 1 hour. It's gonna be an interesting bounce here, I think, guys. Don't even acknowledge them. Savvy, we know you ain't a scammer. Let's drop it and talk about Bitcoin and Litecoin. All right, let's do that. Oh, all right, back to the charts. Let's see what's going on. I don't think, like I said, looks like we might be coming down for a bounce here. That whoever was asking about my 55 EMA and where it was at, on the 4 hour on Bitcoin, it's right around the 9,400. On the 1 hour on Bitcoin, it is right around 10,220. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if we do get the test of this, but it would surprise me if it broke. Well, like I said, then looking at this trend line, if it broke, we'll probably get a nice bounce off to 83. That would be a long, fast wick, in my opinion, if that was to happen. So, but again, I'm still bullish here, guys. I don't see a big correction yet. I do not see it. Thanks, Scotty. Appreciate it, man. Do you want to adopt me as your son? Funny. A bit of a dip. Got by, set at 98 and 10-110. Sounds legit. When do you see Litecoin breaking out? Time is the hardest thing to judge, man. I see it breaking out when it either breaks this well, let's say when it breaks 146 or it breaks 130, 134, I'd say. And that number goes up the further we go over this way. It'll bounce real hard from the lower trend line. Yeah, it could get on the lower trend line. It also lines up with this trend line here. If you look, I have this third trend line, the white one here, coming from right here. Matches up with the bottom of that, and that's right around the 133.50 range. So if we get down there, yeah, we may get a huge bounce up. But like I said, until we break out one way or another here, which I'm fairly confident, I'm very confident that we're going to break up from here. It's just taking a little while, guys. I'm getting a feeling for BTC to reach 46,000 by the end of the year, that 10 to 20% corrections will be the norm, not 30 to 40% corrections in 2017. We could have some 30 and 40s, but they'll be real quick. If we look back at this gold chart, the one I'm following, I really believe that we're pretty much doing the exact same thing. If we look here, this correction right here, and this was after it passed the all-time high. It came back down below it over here, you can see, and it came back right to the tip of this wick right here. But let's take a look real quick. This correction up here after gold passed its all-time high was a 33% correction, and that was after it passed its all-time high. So I'm not sure if Bitcoin will do that, but it could possibly do that, because that would put some major fear in the market if we passed the all-time high, went to like 20, 25, 20, 24, 25, and then went all the way back down to 15 or something. That'd be crazy. It's possible. Where'd I get 142? I don't know. Yeah, it's look, the top of the line is actually 144.29, but this wick over here is the 146. So if we were past the 146, I think it would get a nice push. But yeah, definitely keep an eye on it. That's why I don't like to day trade. People trying to catch each one of these swings, that's just ridiculous, man. You waste your whole life staring at the screen. Just play the bigger moves, man. You'll be a lot less stressed, guys. 10,200 was mad resistance. I think it will end up being great support. Definitely a possibility, BitBank. That's going to be lining up pretty well with the that would be right with the 13 EMA, right around the 10,250. But yeah, the top of this line, I believe the top of this channel is going to hold, guys. If we do go below it, it'll be a fast wick below it. If we look over here to the last one, we got above it and we came back down in this one, but it's not I don't know. I think we're staying up above it here, guys. There is a lot of stuff going on in this market, and I think there's a lot going on that we don't know about. You've been comparing Litecoin to what Bitcoin did in the 2017 run. Should Litecoin go up because of halving, or will it? See, I don't pay attention to the halving stuff, guys. I don't believe in them guys looking at, the past, comparing 2015 to now and talking about the halving and stuff. This market's so new. We don't know that everything's going to repeat itself like that. To depend on that is feeding into the whales. The whales know what you're going to think, and they're not going to do what we're thinking. You remember the 33% correction in gold in 2008? Yeah, it was right when the market was crashing. Then everybody put their money back in during the crash, and it went up. It was in gold and silver stocks and capitulated at the wrong time. I've learned from that experience everything was going down. Crypto as a rookie, as this comment might sound. What do you mean take profit and then buy more? I trade with leverage, so this is for crypto or for Henry. But I trade with like leverage, which is I have a certain amount of money on an account and I leverage trade, which is, look that up. It's I only trade 5 times leverage. So let's say I put $5,000 in and I put it at 5 times leverage, I'd be playing with $25,000. And when I win, I will take my profits and I just buy more coins. I buy more Litecoin and Bitcoin. My last 2 profit takes, I bought both Bitcoin. But that's how I do it, and I keep my trading account, my money the same in there, and I just trade again. And if I win, then I buy more Bitcoin and Litecoin. That's my strategy. I'm not telling anybody that's how they should do it. That's what I'm doing. You bought 80 Litecoin. Now waiting to see if something happens. End of bull market. Which EMAs do you use, and do you use different ones for different coins? No, I use the same EMAs for all crypto. This down here is my 200 EMA, my 55 EMA, my 21 EMA, my 13 EMA, and my 8 EMA. If you notice, when they all cross, see how the 8, the 21, and the 13 cross the 55 here? And once it does that, my signal is this is in the 4-hour, when a candle opens and closes above them all after they all cross is a buy signal. And then you ride it up until they cross back over. So technically, you'd still be in a trade right here. That's another thing about some of them other guys. Some of the other people I've watched on YouTube in the past would talk about, they make themselves look really good, like they know what they're talking about. Like they'll draw this channel. See, I would have sold here, I would have bought here, and then I would have sold here, and then you got to buy here. You can't see this while it's playing out, and the people that do that, it cracks me up, man. A 5-year-old kid could tell you how to do that. Do you think it will keep going down? I think what'll keep going down? Yeah, no problem, man. Back into the 1 hour. Looks like we want to break that trend line. Can we do it? It's like the EMAs are wanting to kick back up here. I'll tell you guys too, you can see it in the 1 hour also. I see when the EMAs, the 8, the 13, and the 21 crossed, this 55 and the 55 being the yellow. When they all crossed there, the candle that opened and closed, zoom in a little bit. Just a quick little lesson, I guess. First candle that opened and closed above it. This one didn't, because this opened down here under them. First one to open and close above them all would be your buy signal. So your buy signal would have been, you know, right in this candle between the... Actually, you could wait till the next candle because you wait till the close of this candle, but right around the 92.50 range, and you would ride that all the way up until they all crossed the opposite direction. So technically, you'd still be in that trade. And that trade could cross, these EMAs cross back over, and then you wouldn't close it because you can see it crossed back down below these here. You wouldn't close it until all these lines cross back over the 55 EMA. See out here? You would have been in a long trade actually, because these never crossed all the way. You'd have been in a long trade actually from all the way down in this area right here around the 79. So looks like it's popping up above that trend line, guys. That's what I figured might happen. We'll see. I guess I'll wait this out real quick. Just kind of see what happens. No one can chart like Savy. I've been watching Boner Vase and he charts weekly. What the hell? Yes, it probably will. I see a potential double bottom. Bitcoin is in a reversed head and shoulder. Hammond, Bitcoin's in a reversed head and shoulder in what time frame? Oh, we broke through that trend line, guys. There it is. Now if we can break above these EMAs and ride the EMAs back up, could be a good night again. Might be exciting. It's cracking pretty good. I like cracking. There's been a couple people I talked to that's had some problems getting orders canceled. It hasn't happened to me, but Coinbase Pro doesn't offer leverage, so I don't do nothing there. Kraken offers leverage. That's what I like to trade, leverage. Low leverage, guys. I'm not a gambler. I just got a new sub. Thanks, RT. Appreciate it. Yeah, it is good. See, remember I drew the trend line in when we first started this live stream? And that's good. It's not saying it can't come up and then come back down, but we're breaking that trend line. If we get up above these EMAs, guys, get up above there, open and close above it. You see what happens after we do that? We just ride the EMAs up. Hopefully they'll turn back up and we can ride them back up. Good stuff happens when I go live. There's always good stuff happening in the market, man. It's all how you look at it. How long have I been studying crypto charts? Crypto charts, be about 2.5 years is all. But mind you guys, I spent a lot of time. My wife was actually gonna divorce me. would get home from work and I would study the charts from time I got home from work, like 5:30, 6 o'clock, till 2, 3 in the morning. Then get up for work again at 5, 6 in the morning and do it again. A couple hours of sleep. And this went on for over a year, guys. And every weekend I would just stare at the charts. That's how I learned to do it. Literally thousands and thousands and thousands of hours. Where are we at? Looking pretty good. Let's see if we can break above this. That will be nice. So, look at the 15-minute real quick. Nice. All right, guys. GDAX had leverage a long time ago. Did it? I never knew they had leverage, ever. Must have been before 2017, because I was on GDAX when I first started. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Alan. Thanks to all you guys, man. I really appreciate all your guys' support. If it wasn't for you and people weren't getting something good out of this, I probably just would quit. It's not like I make any money doing it. I mean, YouTube, I make a little tiny bit of money, but it's not it's not anything for the time that it takes to do this. So what is a good exchange for US residents? I trade on Binance right now, but they're shutting US residents down. Coinbase Pro if you're just trading coins, I guess, but I use Kraken is what I like to use in the US. No, Spa, my wife's good now. She just hated it when I was first learning because that's all I did. I mean, she still don't love that I sit and chart and stuff. Damn, it's breaking nicely, guys. Are you watching this? But anyways, no, she's good now. My wife is extremely supportive. Even though, like I said, she's not the biggest fan of me doing this, but she's extremely supportive. She's an awesome woman. Michael Flores. Yeah, I do have an email. It's in the description below the video. It's CryptoSavvy01@gmail.com or CryptoSavvy01. It's down in the description below the video. If anybody needs to get a hold of me, my email's down there. And be careful, there's been a scammer emailer out there using my logo, so I'll never ask you guys for anything. Tone Vase is tone deaf. Good pump and break the trend line now. Yeah, we got a little bit of rejection here on the 15-minute at the 55 EMA. Let's look at the hour. See. Yeah, we're just getting a little rejection from the 13 EMA here. Yep. Whoops. I've been following for a few weeks now. I feel like I'm learning a lot, so thank you. Thanks for following, Ryan. Appreciate it. Happy wife, happy life. Yes. Although I have a hard time juggling things sometimes, and I get home from work tired as shit. Anyway, guys, yeah, it looks like we're pulling out of this. Be mindful, we could pull up to, let's see, do this real quick. We could pull up to the, pay attention at the 10,800 to 10,900 range and make sure we don't pull back and come back down to test this. So, but yeah, I think we're good. I don't think anybody should be freaking out. Thanks, Spa. Appreciate it, brother. I do 5x most of the time, Manu. I play a little bit on that Prime XBT and do a little bit higher leverage on small trades, though, guys. Not much into that gambling crap. I like 5 times leverage because I do, like I said, I do longer term trades. I don't mind the swings in the middle that way. I'm not trying to daily, not trying to trade on the day, 10 trades a day and shit. So, any thoughts on Elliott Wave theory? Yeah, Saturns. I said that a little bit earlier. That's actually how I started trading, using Elliott Wave. I don't like Elliott Wave for projecting things. It's all right for counting what already happened and kind of seeing where you're at, but especially in this market, you have a hell of a time counting waves. But yeah, I did that for a long time, and I actually, when I started my method I use now, I've done 100 times better than I was doing with Elliott Wave. So that is my thoughts on it, but everybody's different, man. I just found what worked for me. Did you see the crash coming end of 2017? No, I did not see the crash coming. I wasn't even charting that hard at the end of 2017. I didn't really start getting into it heavy until the crash started. Could you give a quick overview over fib retracements, or is it too vast a topic? It is a pretty vast topic. I mean, that you could make a whole video out of fib retracement and, Fibonacci extensions on how they kind of do wave counts, even though you don't need to really use wave counts. Oh, yeah, that's kind of a long topic, and I really got to get going, guys. My wife's going to be home anytime, and I got to spend some time with her. So I appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you hit the likes, guys. I'll be making my video in the morning, so make sure you don't miss that. See what goes on tonight. I'll try to pop in the Discord later tonight, and maybe chit chat and say hey, but I got some stuff to do. So anyways, guys, thanks again, and I am gonna get out of here. Don't forget to smash the likes and check out the affiliate links below the video, guys. I'll see you guys in the Discord later on. Take it easy.